Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. And we are still collecting points. Of course, I never remember where they all are, because, you know, they're all invisible. Oh, there's a point. Was there one there last time? I don't even remember. More untraps, please. Okay, so this time I would like to discuss, while we're running around doing all this again, we had a discussion on some of the worst games I've played, and we've talked about the worst games I played on the channel, but we haven't discussed the worst game, bad games outside of that, and there's a particular one. Wolf. There's a particular one that I wanted to bring up because it does a similar... It has a lot of bad design decisions as well, but it does a similar thing to Battle Network 4 here, in the sense that you have to play through it 3 times in order to access all of the post-game content. Yo-mon, it's Joe-mon! Okay, there's nothing in here. I forgot which other ones we need to jack into. Isn't it the Metar Village board? Okay. But anyways, I don't know what it is with bad games and, you know, the need for you to play through them start to finish 3 times. And I know, like, if we're talking about worst games of all time, I know there's an entire class of games that are, like, really old, like NES games that are like barely functional, you know, have bad controls, unresponsive controls, bad hit detection, you know, and it's designed to be frustrating so that people can't complete it quickly, so that way the game lasts longer. That's an entirely different bad class of games than what I'm talking about here. There's that point. Than what I'm talking about here. So, I'm talking about more like big franchise games that were supposed to be good but ended up really terrible. Like Mega Man Battle Network 4, like Resident Evil 6. Sonic 06 is another example. Although, you know, it's a big franchise game, but it has a lot of those functionality issues that I just kind of mentioned. Anyways, I think one of my most hated games, it is a bad game, but it was supposed to be really good, and it was so easy to be really good. And that game I'm talking about is Final Fantasy IV, specifically the DS version, because if you know, Final Fantasy IV is like my favorite video game of all time. But the DS version completely screwed it up. So what the DS version did is it took Final Fantasy IV and made it so that it took out anything that they added in for the Game Boy Advance or the PSP remakes of the game, where you had bonus dungeons, where you could switch between 5 other characters, so you could have 10 characters, you know, total, and you could swap between them. They took all that out. They took out the bonus dungeons. They took all that out. What they added in its place was 2 bonus bosses that you couldn't even challenge unless you played through the entire game. I have not jacked into this, have I? Unless you played through the entire game twice. And if you wanted to stand a chance, you had to go through the game a third time in order to collect augments, which are basically just abilities, kind of like how we're collecting the double souls, and we can't get all of them on one playthrough. Well, you could get all of the augments on one playthrough, but you needed multiple copies of certain augments in order to be able to... Oh no, water's still gushing out of the faucet. In order to be able to get your characters prepared and equipped with what they needed. Also, that's all there was. And then they added, there were some mini games that they added. Crap mini games that nobody wants, like Rydia's Math. Oh, you can do basic maths. Oh, you use the touch screen. Look at that. Oh, how... Nobody cares. Yes, we do want to play rock, paper, scissors. Paper. Oh, that's right, you always pick scissors, so I pick rock and you lost. And I get 5 points for that. Well, give Mr. Program a win, because I feel bad for him. He's so lonely and nobody was there, and he had 5 points. So, you have these crap mini-games, you have these super bosses that you have to not only play through the game 3 times, you have to do a whole bunch of grinding if you even want to stand a chance against them, and you guys know my feelings on just kind of senseless grinding. Picture, I can't investigate the picture. Okay. Well, as soon as I get 40, I can go to that spot where we get 10. I guess this isn't as bad as what it could be. There's one in the fountain, isn't there? Yes. Just jump in the fountain, take a bath, and get it. But on top of that, okay, they made Final Fantasy IV more difficult, and for about the first half of the game, it's actually okay. The difficulty is a good and fair challenge, but once you get to a certain point in the game, there's random enemy battles where if you don't get to act, if certain characters you have don't get to act before the enemies can just outright kill multiple party members or your entire party before you even really get to do anything. And some people defend this as, oh, this is a good challenge. No, that's not a good challenge whatsoever. That is a completely BS challenge. And it's a false sense of difficulty. It'd be like, in this game, if I get into a random virus battle and I die before I get to do anything. Just randomly. With no chance and nothing I could have done. That's not good difficulty. That's called bad game design. Oh. I don't think we got that 3 points last time. Well, with that, we can go to the, we can go here and get the 10. I know there was 1 or 2 in the Vamp Manor with the one person you talk to or whatever, but we just need this. And we have, what is it, 5 battles or is it 10 battles in a row here? Well, here's battle 1. I probably should have saved before doing this. Okay, I'm gonna go down. Come on. Oh, he recovered the enemy. The other enemy. We weren't supposed to do that. It doesn't matter how well I do on these battles. He's going to go... Okay, he's not going to go anywhere. He's going to get melted by the light. So yeah, it ended up being like a very frustrating experience, very just not a good game. And I was really disappointed because it's Final Fantasy IV. It's my favorite game. And it was screwed up like in every way that it possibly could have been. Do I have? I do not have. Okay. Got him. Ooh, let's do some of this. Okay, what battle are we? Oh, we're done. Yeah, that was 5 battles. That was not 10 battles. How we got there? That didn't take long at all. It was running through the internet that takes the longest, and we get the least points for it. Yep, we have 50. Oh, I can just do this. Oh, who wants me now? Notice, to our esteemed customers. Oh, it's Jomon. Oh, now we're getting the Jomon banner. Don't care about this. Here we go. Oh! So we're starting off with Video Man. And we're probably going to get that heal Navi scenario, maybe? And then we're going to get Roll, provided Roll goes all the way up. Alternatively, there is also a chance that we don't get a soul from this one and we end up getting the Thunder Soul in the third tournament. I would actually prefer that. Although I also swear that there was one playthrough I did, I think it was on Blue Moon. It could have been Red Sun too, where it was either Game 2 or Game 3, and I got to the end of Game 2, and I only had 4 souls. Like, the tournament, the second and third tournaments just did not give me a soul, and that made me quit. Or it was the end of the third one and I didn't get the soul that I was supposed to get, and that made me... yeah. That better not happen. In theory it shouldn't, but I remember it happening to me. So Video Man's the next opponent. Lan! Who's there? These are totally not the right voices. Nobody there. I could have swore someone called out my name. Lan! Yeah, well, there it is again. Who is it? I'm right here. Oh, okay. How did you get up? Never mind. That's it. The perfect beauty makes an entrance. I'm so beautiful it hurt. You're so beautiful it hurts. Well, it probably does hurt someone. What is with the purple hair? Who? You really want to know, don't you? Then I'll tell you. I'm the guy who makes the video scenes work. Oh, I've gone beyond gender. What? What does this even mean? I'm Video Man's operator, the newest producer around. Vidinarsi. Vidinarsi. Do you know the name, Lan? No. Then why did you react like you did? You're not good at acting, are you? You had me thinking I was famous for a moment there. You mean you didn't know? I mean, I guess when you're beyond gender, confusion might set in elsewhere. I don't know. There was just something about all the suspense and all. Anyways, what did you want with me, your opponent? Actually, I want to ask you a favor. A favor? I want you to let me win. Well, that's not gonna happen, so try again. Of course not. I know it's a crazy thing to ask, My video man only has a very short time to live. He's a Navi. He's a program. This doesn't make sense. I just thought it would be a great final memory. Or, oh wait, Video Man, he's like VHS. And this came out in like 2003, so we've already transitioned to like DVDs. I guess I might as well delete him myself now. Okay, so you couldn't figure out if you were famous or not. And now you're like threatening to, suicide your Navi. And then me. And then me. Now you're threatening to suicide yourself and your Navi to get a cheap win. You are crazy. You need, like, a lot of help. And a better fashion sense. So why did you enter the tournament if you were just going to, drop out and, delete your Navi if people don't let you win? Like, what kind of mentality is that? A bright and cheerful place in the net. I guess a crowded place near the entrance would work. Let's go, Video Man. Again, maybe the whole Viddy saying that he's a guy was just a, well, I guess his character sprite looks like a guy. That portrait absolutely doesn't. Maybe it's just another, like, Battle Network 4... It's hard to tell if it's just a Battle Network 4 typo or if this is, this was all intended. It'll be quick, you won't suffer much. And then me. Whoa. Yeah, I know that was bad acting on my part, but what do you expect from this game? Leave him alone. No, actually we can. We can. Just like we could have ignored the entire cooking contest. Is it just me, or does the Eagle tournament have, like, the worst tournament scenarios of the entire game? And most nonsensical tournament scenarios? The area he just mentioned. He mentioned it? I wonder where I should bury him. A bright and cheerful place in that's not... Oh, the park area. I guess a crowded place near the entrance would work. He said something about an entrance and some one area. He didn't say one. So I'm guessing Park Area 1 is where we have to go. Actually, is there anything in here we can... I don't think there was anything in here we could jack into. Jack into the chairs. They're Dex's chairs. They've got a lot of dexterity. That was also bad. Not as bad as the scene we just witnessed. And whoever came up with that idea. Oh, I need the park banner. Park banner. Are you gonna give me the park banner? You've got work to do giving me the park banner. You people. Oh, you. Yes, I want the banner. Yay. I just need the Netopia banner. We're not gonna get that for a while. We have another tournament to go through. Oh, I was supposed to... I guess I didn't need to use Untrap. So we should be near the entrance here. Now we're gonna do it like this. So we're gonna knock that out. And get a double delete. Can I get your chip, finally? Oh, seriously. It says this must be it. Maybe because this wasn't really the entrance, if we go this way? we should melt everything with this. But not if... Okay, he did come back to the row. Still can't get that chip I need. Hi, you're not doing anything. I'm confused. I'm here. Why am I not doing anything? They said a one area. Landed. I don't know where you picked that up. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe that is just wrong. Get back here. I'm gonna slide to the back and slide away from my laser. I don't need an unlocker. Let's do that. I'm gonna take a step back here. Ah, timed it correctly. I think if, like, with the Magnum chip, if I time it, like, on the first go-around, like, if I just let it keep cycling, it becomes a crapshoot for me. But if I time it, like, right away... Oh, hey, there he is. Okay, you're by the entrance to Park 2. But this is Video Man. And we get to see him before the tournament battle. Oh, that's right. I knew you'd come, Mega Man. You're a much nicer kid than I've heard. Why did you know we'd come? I mean, maybe this is like some sort of emotional manipulation. The way you put that, are you planning something? That came all this way too. A guy like that might try anything. I will. Why do you suspect me like that? Anybody would be suspicious of such a ridiculous act. I only came just in case it was real. You suspected it was real and said you wanted to be a good guy, and so you're like, we have to go after Viddy. What? The writing in this game. Ridiculous, you called my act ridiculous. If you'd been just a little nicer, I'd have just put you to sleep for a bit. But you mocked my work. I wrote, acted it, produced, and directed it. And you made fun of it all. What, your little 5-minute charade? You're like, oh, I produced and acted and directed. And what were you directing? Viddy Man, knock him out. What's he trying to do? Hey man, you don't have to stick around for this jacket. That's like the smartest thing ever! Not so fast. I won't let you go. Pause him. That seems like a broken power. Just throwing that out there. You gotta act it out. Just like I wrote the scene. The script doesn't call for you to jack out. Alright, Video Man, finish him. A bloop? Bloop? Okay, when I go to launch an attack, I'm just gonna say bloop. Or rewind it. Don't rewind it. Arg, are you okay, Mega Man? I'm not damaged, but I feel really weird. I have you set to rewind. When I hit the pause button, all your emotions will be back. Oh, I remember this scenario now. I hate this scenario. Bloop. Play it. Come over here. What's this rewind business? Get a Mega Man. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. All your emotions are backwards now. There are 3 videos here. Of course, it's a fetch quest. We're like, hey, we did this crippling thing to you. Here, let me give you a way to get out of it. Fetch Quest. Get all 3 volumes of the release video, and your rewind mode will be released. Start with Volume 1. That'd be Hawk Area 3. Volume 2 is in Town Area 2. Park 3, Town 2, and AC/DC 2. Hurry up and find the missing videos, or you'll miss the fight. Ho 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 ho! Let's go, Video Man. I'm going backwards. What a hassle. Go find the 3 videos. I guess yeah, no kidding. So yeah, our controls are backwards. Let's drop a save before, you know, dumb things happen. Panel grab. Counter 2B. Yeah, doing this as I hope our in battle isn't backwards, is it? Please don't let it be. Air hockey, fix all of my problems, please. Oh, hey, it really did. And no, okay, so my battling is not backwards. That's fortunate. I should save, because this is Park Area 2. Well, I think I did that. This isn't super bad. It's a little disorienting, especially as you try to run. This is going to be more than a little disorienting. Okay, what I should do... I can't do much while that's going on. I kind of want an invis. Okay, I just needed to kill that. I need to not go down. Okay. Let's unite. And let's... I can smack him with Magnum right away. Oh, I was rapidly pressing the button. I'm hurt. Those are not going to be good right now. Finally found an invis chip. Let's utilize this stuff. Oh, he's back. Oh, that's back. Okay. Yeah, that happened. Well, this seems like a good place to leave things off, so I'll see you guys next time, and we'll continue Video Man's Internet Fetch Quest.